Okay, incoming pixel. Perfect. Thanks, pixel. Okay, so if this is right. Hey guys, it's me, the Pixel Girl. This is my 6th video about Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, the disease I was gifted with since birth, which has nothing to do with my Charcots, my Maries, or my tooths. So this video is about tattoos and Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease. I thought that if I got a tattoo on my leg, I wouldn't feel it, and that's not true at all. So yes, firstly, I'm already in a lot of pain. I have random stabbing pains all over my body, as well as dull aches, sharp aches, cramping, tingling, just lactic acidosis sensation, like that feeling of just being like overworked muscularly all the time. I have that in spades. So I really was never of the opinion that I should get a tattoo. I'm also really indecisive on images that I might possibly pick, and I could never really settle on an image that I would be, comfortably happy with. So I never really thought I would get a tattoo. But at some point I was living in Quebec and I was just about to leave Quebec. So I figured if all the tattoo artists in Montreal are quite skilled, I'm going to try to find like the best one. And I found one named Eric Martinello, and he was in Montreal at a place called Adrenaline Tattoo, and he had, when I was there, 18 years experience, so now it would have to be like 20 something years of experience. That was in 2012. So anyway, I went to him, and his studio was extremely clean, and it had like certificates all around the wall, and like clearly he knew what he was doing. And I had decided I wanted a rainbow butterfly, so he said it couldn't be a small tattoo, it had to be a bigger tattoo. So my tattoo is like the exact size of a piece of toilet paper. It's like an entire square of toilet paper. That's how big my tattoo is. Now, I figured since I have CMT and I can get into a really hot bath and burn my legs but not feel that I'm burning my legs until like they're burnt, I can scratch my legs until they bleed and not realize that they're bleeding, because I can't feel them, and I've got these things, so like that's great. And I just kind of figured that by this point I probably wouldn't feel a tattoo. Plus which, I'm like a stick of a person, so like I don't have like padding or fat or anything that would make like anywhere that I'm getting a tattoo better. Probably the only place I could get a tattoo that it wouldn't really kill is my butt. But then I wouldn't be able to sit down the entire time it was healing, and that's absolutely impossible. And I figured getting a tattoo on one of my legs would be like a, hey, you went through pain for this thing, don't cut your leg off. Which I know sounds ridiculous, but sometimes my legs just make me want to saw them off. Or, sharks with frickin' laser beams on their head, or a train, or, something. Anyway, I'm not going to cut my legs off, but I figured just to make sure, I would get a tattoo for good measure. So I went in to get a tattoo, and they asked if I wanted numbing cream, and since my legs are both very numb, I said, ha 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 ha, no. So I opted out of the tattoo numbing cream, and then the guy made up a stencil of the tattoo I wanted, and he stuck it to my leg so he could see the outline, and then he started to tattoo me, and it was ridiculously painful, because 1/37th of an inch under my skin, I'm very alive and well. So he got to the end of drawing the outline of the tattoo, and I almost made him stop, because it was like so painful, and I can't compare it to childbirth because that's another video I'm doing in the future. But yeah, it was very very painful. It felt like a bunch of tiny little kittens scratching into the skin in my legs, and I can feel that. And so by the time he was done the outline, I almost made him stop. I was almost like, okay, you know what? I'll just like color it in different colors whenever I feel colorful. And like nobody's ever going to see my leg, because that's true. Nobody ever sees my leg. Nobody ever sees my tattoo unless I'm showing it off, because I don't wear shorts or dresses or anything that's short. If I'm wearing a dress, it's floor length and hopefully covering my feet entirely. But I did want the tattoo So I sat there and I knew he was professional, and I knew that if I was going to get a tattoo from anybody, he's probably the least painful one to do it because he's been doing it for so long. And I told him, you know, I could get a stabbing pain and like jolt or anything, so I made him put like undue pressure on my leg while he was tattooing me just so that I wouldn't jerk. So I stayed the course, I got the tattoo done, he colored it in, and the whole thing was ridiculously painful. I don't think I cried, but I almost cried. And it was an expensive, painful hour, way worse than going to the hairdresser, which is also a painful experience for me. Usually, I have a really, really, really gentle hairdresser, and I'll be sad when I don't have her anymore. But I got my tattoo done, and I love my tattoo. I'm never doing it again. That was crappy. And this is my personal experience. I know someone else with CMT who's just covered in tattoos. In fact, I think I know a few people with CMT who also have tattoos, and to me that's just like, wow, superhero power. But maybe they're affected differently. Maybe they don't feel the tattoo, or maybe they love the pain. I really don't know. I don't like pain, and that was not something that I was expecting because I'm an idiot, and I just thought, okay, well, my legs are so numb that I can scratch them until they bleed, and I can stand in a bathtub until it burns, and you know, so I'm probably not going to feel this tattoo at all. It'll be fine. I don't need numbing cream. It'll be all right. But that was not true. So, you know, if I could do it again, I would have gotten the numbing cream and I would have slathered it all over myself and waited as long as I needed to wait and blah, blah, blah. But I'm glad that I got the tattoo. I'm glad that I've got the experience, so I know never to do that again. And I'm glad that it's beautiful. I love my tattoo. I got my tattoo because I love rainbows, even though I'm not gay. I love rainbows. And your thyroid gland is shaped a bit like a butterfly. And that is an upcoming YouTube video I'm about to make because I no longer have a thyroid gland. So, also, the butterfly is the CMT symbol of hope. So I just kind of figured, why the heck wouldn't I do that? And weirdly enough, a few months before I got the tattoo, there is a store called Zeller's, and it was going out of business. So I went to Zeller's and I found this really cute rainbow butterfly shirt, and I thought, oh, that's cute for $5. I'm totally gonna buy that. So I bought it, and it was covered in glitter. So I brought it home and I just kind of like crinkled it all up into a ball, and I threw it into my dresser, which, as you know, sometimes a shirt or something gets like to the very back of the drawer in your dresser, and then it falls down, and then like it ends up at the bottom of the dresser on the floor, and you have no idea that that's there. So I completely forgot about this shirt, and then I wanted this tattoo, so I went on Google and I just Googled rainbow butterfly, and I found this picture. So I took it to the tattoo artist, and he put the tattoo on me. And then when I was moving out of Quebec and packing up all of my belongings, I was emptying all the clothes out of my dresser, and I found this shirt. And it blew my mind that this shirt is the exact same as my tattoo. I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would say that I planned this, but I really, really didn't. Unfortunately, I left that shirt in Fort Saskatchewan, so it's probably been at a Value Village if it hasn't just gone to the dump. I don't know. But every once in a while I go to Value Village here and I look through all the shirts just in case I find this shirt. Do you have this shirt? I would love this shirt. If you have this shirt, I will pay you to ship it to me, and I'll give you some money for the shirt. Thank you. Anyway, guys, that's my CMT Charcot-Marie-Tooth tattoo video. I thought I wasn't going to feel anything, but it was like one of the most painful things I think I've ever had to endure, you know? So, yeah. But thank you for watching this, and I will do another video soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.